Unfortunately, most people take 3 to 5 years to get good at trading. But there are some people that actually do it less than that. And surprisingly, the difference has nothing to do with talent or how much money you have in your trading account. It comes down to these 9 things that I'm going to talk about today, and most traders never figure this out. And once you see these 9 things, you can't unsee them. I wasted so much time learning things the hard way. So let me save you 8 years of losing. And now let me show you how to actually get good fast with trading. Now, before I talk about the 9 things, when I say fast, I'm not talking about 1 week or 2 weeks. I'm talking about faster than the average, right? Because most traders make trading harder than what it's supposed to be. So we're talking about getting good faster than the average, okay? So if someone told me, hey, listen, I want you to take this ordinary trader, take him under your wing, and try to make him profitable as fast as possible. These are the 9 things I would show him right now. Number 1, study market structure. I would literally have that trader study market structure and nothing else, right? I want you to learn the direction of the market. I want you to understand the different states. I want you to understand when the market is trending. I want you to understand when the market is ranging so you won't get chopped up. I want you to understand when you see reversals and understand breakouts and everything. I want you to understand the market, right? The structure of the market, the direction, because the direction is going to help you with your bias for the day. It's going to help you trade alongside with the big traders, because the big traders, they actually move the market and you want to join them. And if you always go against the trend, you will always lose. So I will have that trader study market structure, take a whole bunch of screenshots, do what you have to do to get really good at the direction. Let me show you a quick trading example right now. So here's a trade I took recently, right? So basically the market was going down, right? So my bias was to the downside. So the direction to me was to the downside, right? So here's where the market opened right here. So basically you see that I got in right here, right? As soon as we saw this red bar, because we had resistance. Let me show you that real quick. We had resistance up top here. So we had resistance. The market was having a hard time around this level. We sold off. I went short right here where you see that orange triangle, and I got out right here where you see that blue triangle. Okay, so for a quick scalp, I made quick $2,000 on that trade, and that's because I understood the direction. So make sure you understand the direction, especially if you want to become profitable as fast as possible. Number 2, know what type of day trader you want to be. Okay, do you want to be a scalper where you're going in and out of the market, taking 10 trades, 20 different trades, or do you want to be a person that's maybe, taking a trade but maybe holding that trade overnight? Or do you want to be a day trader like me where, I'm taking things as slow as possible and I'm only looking for 1 trade per day? If I had a trader and I was teaching him, I would basically tell him, man, just take 1 trade a day, because I think that 1 trade a day will help you get to your goals much faster. Why? Because if you are the trader that's taking a whole bunch of different trades, you can actually make more mistakes, okay? One thing I learned when it comes to trading is the more you do, the more mistakes you will make, period, okay? So if you make a lot of mistakes, it's gonna slow you down. Remember, we're trying to get to profitability as fast as possible. Making too many mistakes is gonna slow you down. So I would tell that trader, listen, 1 trade a day, max maybe 2 trades, and that's it. Now, the trader asked me, hey, so what happens if you take a loss? That means you're done for the day? Well, when I mean 1 trade, I'm talking about 1 winner. So a good example is if I take a trade, right, and as a loser, of course, I'm going to take another trade to see if I can make money on the next trade, okay? And usually that next trade is going to be 2 times my money. So I'm usually going to be up for that day. So yeah, I would try again to see if I can make some profits. But yeah, I try to take 1 trade a day. So if that first trade is a winner, I'm done for the day. Number 3, focus on simple entries. Now, what type of entries do you want? Do you want, to get in with a limit order? Do you want to get in using level 2 or times and sells? Or do you want to just use a regular candlestick? Okay. I would tell the trader, man, listen, keep it as simple as possible. Just use candlesticks. Okay. Because, everything else, sometimes, especially if you're watching level 2, it's fast paced and it's very intense. So sometimes it could confuse you. So the simple way, in my opinion, is just looking at candlesticks, looking for that reaction at that level, and then basically go as soon as you see a decent candlestick right at that level. Number 4, focus on risk management. Now, risk management, we're going to talk about basically maybe two type of risk management, because there's different type of risk management, but we're going to talk about RR, and then we're going to talk about the daily loss limit. Okay, so when it comes to RR, which is called risk to reward, right, there's always pros and cons. Usually beginners will try to go for those big home runs, right, those 5x trades, those 10x trades, but they don't realize that comes with a cost. Okay, meaning that you're going to lose more. So if you're looking for a 10x, 5x, you're going to lose more. So your win rate is going to be maybe around 30%, 33%, maybe 25%, depending on if you're looking for, big winners. So the question would be, can most day traders handle that? And the answer is no. Most beginner traders can't handle 6 losing trades in a row or 7 losing trades in a row before they get that big win. So the best thing I would tell the trader, listen, focus on getting a 1 to 2, okay? I think that's a great sweet spot, because even the 1 to 3 sometimes could, be a little bit, maybe 40%, 30%, win rate. So in my opinion, I think 1 to 2 risk reward is a great sweet spot, because you only have to win 50% of the time, okay? And you can still make profits. And a lot of times, depending on the market, your win rate might be 60% or even sometimes 70%. So a 50% win rate with a 1 to 2, you're good to go. Keep things as simple as possible, and your win rate could be a little bit higher, so you won't go through those crazy losing streaks where you're losing 7-8 times in a row before you get that big win. And that alone can mess with your psychology, especially if you're a beginner. So I would tell them, listen, just keep it simple, 1 to 2, and that's it. Now let's go to the second part of risk management, which is the daily loss limit. You need a daily loss limit, okay? You need that. So how much money do you want to risk per day before you call it quits? Okay, and you need this number, because if you don't have this number, you can actually blow it all. Okay, you could blow your trading account in 1 day. And how are you going to become good fast if you don't have capital to trade, right? So we're talking about becoming good as fast as possible. But if you blow up and you're out of the game, so how are you going to get good at trading? You can't, because you're out of the game. So we want to stay in the game. So you want to have a daily loss limit. So that daily loss limit will help you not blow up your trading account. So I would say maybe 2 trades or 3 trades, call it quits. So you have 3 losers in a row or 2 losers in a row, call it quits. And that will help you not blow up your account in 1 day. Number 5, start small. Remember, we're trying to become profitable as fast as possible. If you start big, I promise you, you will never think straight when you are trading. You're always going to be nervous. You're always going to think about, oh man, what if I lose this money? Or, oh man, the market is going against me. Should I get out? Oh man, I'm up a lot, man. Should I take some profits? It's like when you're risking too much, you're not going to think straight, period. You're going to get nervous, and you're not going to make great decisions. So we want to basically start small so we can actually think straight and follow our rules. And we want to build consistency, right? Little by little. And that's going to keep us in the game for a long time. And it's going to help us get to profitability as fast as possible. Number 6, repetition. Guys, we have to get our reps up. Okay. So if you want to basically become good at this game, reps. So how do we build reps? Well, back testing, screenshots, going over the trades, going over your good trades, your bad trades, your losers, everything, going over everything. Okay. Studying successful traders. Also, you get reps from studying other people's trades, or just basically going on replay mode, pressing replay and trading, getting those reps up. Okay. Because we need to basically understand what's happening in real time. Get good at this. This is going to help you with your confidence. It's going to help you with your experience. It's going to help you with everything. It's going to help you with collecting data. It's going to help you with just second guessing yourself, right? So all this stuff is going to help you with your trading. You're going to be much confident, and you're going to see things much clearer in real time. So please, guys, practice, get your reps up, and that will definitely make you a good trader. Number 7, learn to improve. You have to learn to improve, okay? You can't keep making the same mistakes over and over and over. If you do, it's going to hold you back. How can you literally, become good fast at this game if you keep on making the same mistakes? So let's say, for example, you're doing good for week 1, week 2, all of a sudden week 3, you're making dumb mistakes. It's going to make you go backwards, okay? So if you're making the same mistakes every single week or every other week, you're never ever going to get anywhere. So we need to eliminate our mistakes as quick as possible. The only way we do that is by improving. We're going over our notes, we're going over our, bad habits. We're looking at it, we're saying, okay, listen, today I'm going to correct this. I'm not going to revenge trade. I'm not going to FOMO today. I'm going to make sure I go over all my mistakes and don't repeat that mistake the next day. And that's how you get better, guys. You have to improve over and over and over. You cannot make the same mistakes. So please make sure you consciously try to improve every single day. Number 8, understand your brain will play tricks on you. Guys, knowing this will help you out a lot because your brain will definitely play tricks on you while you're trading, right? So let's say, for example, you have a losing day today. All of a sudden, your brain is saying, oh man, you're a loser. Oh man, you sure you want to do this? Oh, you're never going to make it. Oh yeah, your family and friends are right. You're wasting your time. Knowing that your brain is going to play tricks on you, when it comes up, you can say, oh, my brain is just playing tricks on me. You know what? Forget it. I don't care. I'm going to keep going, right? This is why self-talk is very important. Keep talking to yourself. Keep giving yourself confidence. Keep saying, listen, man, I got this. I know I got this. All I got to do is keep studying. All I got to do is keep doing the right things. I got this. I got this. And once you keep doing that, right, it's going to help you get through those times when your brain is playing tricks on you. Okay? So make sure you understand that. Number 9, learn from smart people. So again, remember, we're trying to become profitable as fast as possible. So we want to learn from smart traders, right? We want to learn from people that's actually doing this. So the best form of learning, right, is learning from other people. It's not learning by yourself. Like, that's the lowest form of learning. Trying to do everything by yourself. Like, why would you want to do that? Why would you want to suffer like that? Why would you want to just slow your whole trading career down just because you want to learn, by yourself? That doesn't make any sense. If you want to basically understand this game as fast as possible, you have to learn from smart people. You have to learn from traders that's actually doing this. That's the best form of learning. I don't care what anyone says. This is why I will pay. I don't care what it is. I will still pay. If I want to learn something, I will still pay to this day. I don't care what it is. It could be real estate. It could be me trying to learn another business. I don't care what it is. I will pay to learn faster. That's just me. Okay, so if you want to learn faster, you have to learn from smart people. Learn from them, you get their knowledge, soak it in, and make sure that you understand this game at a high level so you get to profitability as fast as possible. So those are the 9 things that will help you out, help you with your trading career. The best thing I can tell you is, man, keep things as simple as possible. Cut down your mistakes, and you'll be all right. All right? And also, if you have any questions, comment below. I try to answer all your guys' questions. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Talk to you guys later.